In case you haven't read my blog, I'm still trying to beat the odds, living life as a quad for almost 15 years, shedding blood, sweat, and tears. This is a shout out to all my peers, the ones struggling just to breathe, whose fracture start with the letter C, living at home or in a facility. You reap what you sow, that's what they say. Now I'm living for the day. Memories of walking are getting further away. Sometimes it seems like I'm in Guantanamo Bay, trying to make sense of it all, refusing to fall. My mind is still quick on the draw, so it got me feeling like I'm 10 feet tall and ready to ball. That might sound kind of funny, but lyrically, I'll give anyone a run for their money, and that's a fact. To all my quads, I tip my hat, no matter where you're at. Swing for the fences when it's your turn to bat. And before I leave, I hope I make you believe and give it your all like Christopher Reeve. October 6, 1993. That was the date. I got put in a chair for a dumb mistake. Temptation was in my face and I took the bait. All of a sudden, I'm breathing through a trach, trying to figure out how to turn this life into something great. And even though my voice won't be loud, I got things to say that'll touch the crowd. I'm sure it'll make my family proud, cause I won't let my life just be thrown away. I know some people might not give me the time of day, one look at my chair and they won't care what I have to say. I realize my life is like no other. All the hard knocks have only made me tougher, so never judge a book by its cover. Any criticisms I'll accept, but because I'm disabled from a broken neck, don't start wondering why I'm trying to flex, questioning and acting like my poetry don't deserve respect. Better check the words, cause they're as tight as the next. I'm not saying that I'm a pro, this is just how I roll. Every day I'm alive, feels like the Super Bowl. That's what I want the whole world to know. It's hard work keeping my head above water, but I'm doing it for the respect and honor and for the love of my daughter. I know I'm not the knight in shining armor, but my presence will still be felt before I'm a goner. Some people can't take the hint. My message might not be heaven sent, but for them hard heads, I'm just trying to make a dent or help them use a little common sense. Driving and drinking should never clash. This ain't a game, so don't even laugh and don't even start talking trash. I'm trying to prevent you from becoming part of the past, cause it's hard trying to run the streets when you can't even stand on your feet. Next thing you know, you'll be asking someone to help you eat. That's if you're still able to speak. You'll need assistance for everything, just like a child. People will start staring at you like you're from the wild or something out the X-Files. The consequences will break down the hardest fools on the block, from Superman to Hancock. And right now you're probably saying that you don't give a fuck, but when you see me roll up on the spot, maybe you'll start to have some second thoughts, cause you'll have regrets, I guarantee. Then you'll be wishing that you would have listened to me. Why don't you let this be your moment of clarity? Why don't you just stare at me? This can't even be fixed with therapy, so be careful what you ask for, cause you might get it, plus a little more. I'm just giving you a quick tour, how it is to live with a broken spinal cord. Let this be a blessing in disguise. Take my advice, think twice before you roll the dice. And you might not think it's a big deal, but my legs, I can't even feel. Remember that next time you get behind the wheel. God, tell me why bad things happen to good people. Why can't I see more good and less evil? Why are people starving all over the world? Why can't I pick up and hug my little girl? Why are little kids dying of AIDS and cancer? God, why can't you give me an answer? Why does my cousin keep getting sent back to Iraq? Why are over 4,000 soldiers not coming back? Why does it seem like the American people are okay with that? Why are we out protesting 24/7? Why do we keep letting Bush exploit 9/11? Just look how this country is living. All because of this draft dodger with no backbone, who thinks he's a Caesar on the throne, who refuses to bring our troops home. Bush and the Congress would have never started this if the ones sacrificing were their kids. That kind of stuff makes me pissed. Bush's policies from the start has left so many mothers and fathers with broken hearts. He has literally ripped families apart. God, why is Bush trying to start World War III? Why did New Orleans get swallowed up by the sea? Why can't you take away some of the misery? God, there's so many unanswered questions. When we meet, maybe you will address them. I'm not a one-hit wonder. If you only knew the pressure that I'm under, living in a storm, trying to beat the thunder. Just check my resume. There's so many things I want to say, and I could do it for days. Just give me a book. I'll fill up every page. If you didn't know, I'm from the home of the brave and the land of the free. This is my opportunity to show you what I see. Cause I'm not the average Joe talking about making dough or pimping hoes. What I'm talking about is personal. I'm just doing it with the flow, because that's all I know. Even when it's dark, I'm trying to glow. That's how I've always been. Eventually, my messages will sink in. Maybe I'll help someone get their second win so they can finish the race strong. That's the level I'm on, and I'm speaking as a king, not a pawn. I know that my word is my bomb, so study my poems like the Bible or the Holy Quran. There's gotta be something better than this. This planet that's full of madness. The ones in charge keep beating their chest, claiming to be the world's superpower. I wonder who really knocked down the towers. I wonder if we're all living our final hours. All the leaders want to be the king of the hill. Now every day, soldiers are getting killed. Can't you feel the intensity starting to build? And more blood is going to spill if someone doesn't calm things down. I don't understand all the suffering that's around. A good reason for it all, I haven't found. I'm just hoping that heaven is as good as it sounds. Because a hard knock life is not just a phrase, it's a reality. People live every day, suffering from cancer and AIDS. Instead of finding a cure, drug companies rather get paid. I think God will consider this a sin. It's sad that money is what makes the world spin. On Judgment Day, I'm pretty sure the greedy won't get in, but that's between God and them. Next time you see me, show me love. I hope my poems comfort you like a big old hug and touch your heart just like the national anthem does. Ever since God put me in check, I've been trying to be a surrogate, telling people to watch their step, be careful when they pull their cards out the deck. And this is some real talk, so get prepared to be shocked. Sometimes I wish I could turn back the clock, cause I can't even remember how it feels to walk. People need to start thinking outside the box, because the status quo is a dead-end road. I'm just hoping that I could save at least one soul. I will admit, life is a crazy trip. One little slip could cause your whole world to flip. That's the story I'm trying to tell, so I hope my words aren't getting stale, because I can't afford to fail. And if my messages are reaching you, then show me love when I'm passing through. Rest in peace are words we hate to say. As a matter of fact, people dread that day. But no matter how hard we pray, the angel of death is still around. He's in every town. It don't matter if you're white, black, or brown, cause he takes us one by one, in the middle of the night or under the sun. I'm just wondering if he does it for fun. Why else would the good die young? I know I'm not the only one dazed and confused. It will be beautiful news to find out life came with a set of rules, or at least a box of tools. But for now we try not to frown. When we're surrounded by tears, we try not to drown. We know the world will still go around. This is a journey we're all going to see. No one really knows when that'll be. But when it's time for me, Lord, take care of my family, please. And to my nana and suegro, rest in peace. This is dedicated to my entire family tree.